It is possible to recover with a normal life as well. You've just got to be smart and prepared. Boundaries is something that I thought I was really good at, and then I sort of have found out that I probably am not. I think the most important thing with recovery is to stay organised with food, bettering ourselves, taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves, treating ourselves with kindness. Welcome back to another video. Hello, good morning. It's currently, 7:09 to be exact. I've been up for a little bit. I've just been having my cup of tea. But I thought I would vlog today because today is Thursday, and Thursdays for me are quite hectic because my parents have cleaners come to their place in the morning, so we have to be out and about for the morning. But also I have group therapy on Thursdays, which runs for 3 hours in the middle of the day, and I thought it might be interesting to bring you guys along, not to therapy, but to show you sort of how I schedule my day around having something right in the middle of the day that sort of conflicts with that lunch afternoon snack time. So my eating is sort of looks a lot different on days like this because I more have just smaller snacks rather than a meal for lunch and everything. I just find it easier that way because I generally am leaving home at 12, so 11 I'm not really that hungry to have lunch yet. Anyway, I thought I'd just bring you guys along for something new. And yeah, so first things first is breakfast time. My parents are both out this morning, so I've got to have breakfast and then get Bobo ready to head out for the morning. So I'm just making it a bit simple this morning for breakfast because I really don't know what I want. So I'm just gonna do like yogurt and banana, the cashews. So yeah, these are like the best bananas. It's like summer here, so bananas are just like thriving. Yeah, anyway, let's make some breakfast.
Dances slow and looks at me. She must be the sunlight, shines a little more tonight. I know I try to make her mine, but at the same time I know love is hard to find.
It's time to take our medication. Now, I know taking medication is hard for some people and people often don't take it. But if you're watching this right now and you haven't taken your medication for the day, go and take it, okay? You've got it for a reason. It's there to help you. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I feel like a lot of people, when I first got put on my antidepressants, I wasn't like made to feel uncomfortable about them at all, but like people were often like, you know, it's no big deal, it's fine, don't worry about it, like you don't have to tell anybody, blah blah blah. And I'm like, but like why? Like why is there an issue? Why is there a stigma here that I have to hide the fact that like I need some help? You know what I mean? Like I hate that stigma. So I want to destigmatize it and just say that you take your medication in the morning, you just start your day. Nothing to be ashamed of. At the moment I have a little bonus Jonas in my lineup because I'm back on iron supplements. Well, these ones are supposed to be gentle on your stomach, so that's why I'm on this one. So yeah, go take your medication if you haven't yet. And we're done. bettering ourselves, taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves, treating ourselves with kindness. That's what we're about here. Say hello to the video. Hello everybody. What do you have to say to everybody this morning? Oh, that's very interesting. Thank you for that. Thank you for offering that information. Hello there. This is really bad lighting. Let me switch the other way. Should be better. Hello. Dressed and ready for the day now. Took me a really long time to get ready today. I don't know why. I just wasn't vibing anything that I put on. That's okay. We all have those days. Anyway, I'm just putting on my socks now. And we will go for a walk. I bought this top the other day. I really like it. It comes with a matching set of shorts. And I bought a white version as well, but in the white version I got like the singlet top. And I sort of wish I got the tee instead, but that's okay. I'll just have the yellow one. They had like heaps of colours too. So maybe I'll get some more because they've got like the knitted material, but they've got the holes in them. So even though they're like a bit thicker, they're still nice and cool. I wore the one of the pairs of shorts the other day when I went skating and they were really comfy. Anyway, I'm gonna put my shoes on and I'll see you later.
Even when the river stops, even when it all looks different, even if I grow.
Ooh. So back now from coffee, taking this little one for a walk, and it's 10:20, but Mum and I are just getting ready to leave now because Mum wants to look at some new shoes before I go to recovery college today. So we're going to do that before I get there. I don't know whether that took me so long to spit out, but I'm just going to prep something to take with me to have before I start. And then we get a break in the middle, so I've packed a snack as well. I just went to the store this morning and got some blueberry bagels, and I haven't been able to find them for like a really long time, so I bought 2 packets. Bagels are something that I challenged quite early on in recovery and have been sort of a staple. I get a lot of messages from you guys being like, oh, what's like your recommendations and things to eat in recovery? And honestly, it's everything and anything. But I have replied to a lot of you guys who asked that question to me, and bagels are always on my list. Bagels and pasta generally, because I think like that's a really common fear for everybody. Something that really helps you realize like this sort of stuff isn't the end of the world if you eat it. So bagels for me now don't really faze me too much. I really enjoy them. I'm always like, oh, I feel like a bagel. So like mainly blueberry bagels because obviously they are the best. Anyway, so I'm just going to quickly toast this. Obviously like it won't be hot when I eat it, but at least it'll be a bit nicer to eat. And then I'll like wrap it up and have it right before I go in. I might get a coffee before college today. I just don't know yet. Just going to put this in the toaster. I might put some jam on the bagel today just so I don't really have to keep it cold. I'll show you guys what jam I put on. This has been a discovery Mum and I made. How good's the apple and cinnamon jam, Mummy? Out of 10? It's this one. It's so good. That's the update of food. When I go out and about, I think the most important thing with recovery is to stay organized with food. Not to the point where like I'm stressing about it, but just know that like sometimes when I'm out and about, going into a restaurant can still be quite challenging, or going into a cafe. So if I feel a little bit stressed or just want to be a bit more organized, I always make sure to have something with me. And yeah, always on Thursdays, my days always look a bit different when eating, because I do sort of have that block in the middle where I'm not really able to eat. But we do get a snack break in the therapy, so I've just packed one of these to bring with me. And sometimes I eat it in the break and sometimes I eat it after the break. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Anyway, I'm gonna go put the jam on my bagel and get. Hello. It's currently 11:20 and Mum and I are just out for another coffee. Oh,
It isn't very nice.
it's fine. They've just used sweetened almond milk and not Milk Lab, and it's just not the one. But it's nice. It's just not the best. That doesn't matter. We still enjoy. So obviously got my iced latte and almond. Mum's got a toasted sandwich and a cappuccino, and I'm gonna have the biscuit that was on Mum's coffee. I think it's just like a Biscoff.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it's not. The first ingredient's wheat flour, Mummy, so you're not going to be able to eat that one. So yeah. It's a Biscoff. Yummy. Anyway, I'll drink my coffee now. We're back in the car now, and I'm on the way to Recovery College. I just forgot what it was called. And I'm gonna have my bagel now, just because, so I don't have to take the container with me when I get there. So, oh, wow, this looks appetizing. The apple and cinnamon jam.
You could put it on with some flaky pastry, couldn't you? Sort of make a little apple tartlet.
This is what I was thinking, if you bought the like tartlet cups from the grocery store. Just watch this huge. Busy.
Yeah, something's missing. I'm still coming home. I'm still coming home. To breathe the air, they taste so sweet. And
hello. It is currently 4:15. Ignore that in the background. And I just got back from group therapy, and it was a really good one today. The last time I went, which was, I didn't go last week, but the week before that was really good, and then this one was really good as well today. Today we discussed like boundaries, setting boundaries and stuff like that. And I've actually done that module before, but each time if they repeat a module, like, it's a little bit different. This one was a bit different. I'm just taking my shoes off. Was a bit different this time as well, and it was really, really good. I think boundaries is something that I thought I was really good at, and then I sort of have found out that I probably am not, especially in past like friendships I've had and situations and everything like that. So it's nice to sort of get that refresher in a really supportive environment. And the girls that like run the course, and also the girls in the course, I feel like I really related to them on a lot of points today, which was really, really nice. So yeah, we just spoke about setting boundaries with people, but like how it's a two-way street. And I often find in recovery, I've had to set a lot of boundaries with people for things that I find triggering, or for like understanding my needs, but on the flip side, also understanding other people's needs, and like how people don't, there's some people who don't want to talk about it and others that do. So I think it's really interesting to, it's sort of like another layer of recovery. It's like you've got to run your own race, but also everybody has boundaries on like discussing these sort of things. And I know for me, like discussion about like calories in food, and like whether a food's good or bad for you, or like it's fattening and all these words, like I've really had to set boundaries around my family and friends to like not use those anymore, and just sort of, you know, weight gain discussions of that I prefer not to talk about now, and I'm really lucky to have people respect them. So yeah, boundaries are in all facets of life, with friendships as well. I know I've struggled a lot with boundaries in the past of friendships and let people walk all over me and everything like that, but definitely now I think I've gotten better because I have such good friends now, but also these courses have made me sort of see things a lot clearer. So I really enjoyed today's class. group recovery meeting. Anyway, it's 4:20. Oh, and I had my cookie, my protein cookie at about 2:30. We had a break about 2:30, so I had that. So yeah, that's all eaten, and I'm gonna have a cup of tea now because it's 4:21 and I just really want a cup of tea. So I'm gonna have that now and see how I feel after that. Just made my cup of tea. I think I'm just gonna lie on my bed and watch TikTok while I drink my tea, because you can chill out even if you've been sitting all day, guys. Treat yourself nicely and just have a chill. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling energetic, go do something else. But it's okay just to like sit and do nothing, and that is something I struggled with for the longest time. I could never not be doing something because I would feel lazy, and even still I have those thoughts. Like originally this afternoon I was supposed to be going skating with Sophie. She messaged me while I was at therapy today and said, I really don't feel well, I'm gonna have to cancel. And I said, that's okay, of course it is. And at first I had thoughts of like, oh my god, I'm not going to be like going skating anymore, like, ooh, you know, I'm not going to be active enough today because I've been sitting all day. And then now that I'm home, I'm like, oh my god, I'm really sort of happy we're not skating, because I just sort of want to chill out and do nothing other than treat, just gonna move my stuff, treat myself nicely and just rest. So that's what I'm gonna do now while enjoying my cup of tea. It's now 6 o'clock and my grandparents are currently over because they settled on their house today. So they're just having like drinks and nibblies on the balcony at the moment with my parents and sister. I just had a bit of cucumber, pear and a little bit of cheese, but only like a little bit because I am very much a person who prefers meals than like nibbles. But also like I do find nibbles quite hard. So anyway, I'm heating myself up some leftover spaghetti bolognese at the moment because I definitely have not eaten enough today. And it's important to be in charge if you're in recovery, obviously. So even though everybody's just having little nibbles for dinner, I'm still going to have a meal. And that's what you need to do. You need to, I went to my mum and I said, Mum, I haven't had enough to eat today. I'm going to go heat myself up some spaghetti bolognese. And she said, good. So I've just heated up. Ow, 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 it's really hot. Just gonna make sure it's hot enough. Put some cheese on top, of course. Finished product. Hello! It is now 7:30 or 7:20. My grandparents are just leaving and I'm exhausted. I think one thing people don't realise is, or like don't expect mainly, is how exhausting therapy is. Like you'd think just sitting there and like talking about your feelings and subjects like that would be sort of like chill and relaxing. But I swear I'm never more tired than I am after any of my appointments, and especially group therapy because it is like 3 hours long. So I'm feeling very, very tired right now and just a little bit tonight, you know, when you just get in those moods. So I'm gonna go have a shower now and literally tuck myself straight into bed. I have work pretty early tomorrow, so I've got a pretty big day because I'm going out with my grandma, mum and sister tomorrow night for a little like shopping event. Yeah, I've got to have a good night's sleep for a big day tomorrow. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and sort of found it interesting seeing how I eat on days that I can't have structure. I think what's important in recovery is to try to get as much structure as you can, but also like learn that there has to be flexibility and there are ways and means around it when you've got to sort of work in your life, because obviously in the early parts of recovery your life is your recovery, and that certainly was the case for me. But now that I'm back at work, I'm out and about a lot, I make recovery work for me, because recovering from anorexia is no longer my life. Like, that's not my sole purpose to live. It's to go out with my friends, it's to work, it's to, you know, go to group therapy, invest in myself, self-care and everything like that. So I hope you guys liked seeing that it is possible to recover with a normal life as well. You've just got to be smart and prepared, and that's what I was today. It's hard to eat everything perfectly every day like it is any day, but on a busy day it is more challenging, but I try my hardest to have enough food, and if not dense enough food, to get me through. So I'm happy with myself today. I think I did a pretty good job. But yeah, I'm so tired, so I'm gonna go have a nice shower, do my night routine and go to bed. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and follow me at Just Take Them if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
But at the same time